Okay, so Raphael Steinman, career serial entrepreneur. Maxa is my third business, and I guess started Maxa to solve a decade-old problem that all my customers have been complaining about in my past lives.
And I'm Alexis Steinman. I am Raphael's brother. We have very different career paths, but we came together in 2019 to stand up Maxa. I have a very different background. I'm more of a big company guy. I'm in the third stage of my career. In the second stage, for about 10 years, I managed technology companies, and that had me to move to California, where I ended up managing about a $550 million P&L. I came back to Montreal to join Raphael and stand up Maxa because I felt that the timing was right and technology components were coming together, and the vision for the company was incredible. So jumped ship and joined Raphael.
We live at the intersection of data automation, AI business analytics, and ERPs. And I guess the idea behind Maxa is everybody running an ERP for the last 2 decades have been whining about their BI analytics being just too heavy, too labor intensive, too complex, too not delivering on the promise. So I guess all the technical pieces or the technology pieces sort of starting to be possible, from AI ML to high-end cloud computing at a really good business cost, if you want. So those pieces came together, and that's I guess the founding background of Maxa.
So we essentially we do two things, right, with Maxa software platform. Number one is we automate sort of standard rear view BI. We make it better, faster. We unify multiple systems, and what's called headless BI, meaning what we provide is the value and quality of the data. We're not out to compete with Power BI and well-entrenched tools. So that's number one. And number two is we automate predictive analytics. So that's typically demand forecasting, procurement forecasting, and inventory metrics. And between those two primary use cases, we've won now over a dozen customers. They typically fall within manufacturing, distribution, and services companies. In the mid-market, really our sweet spot. But we know we can play in the enterprise space and have some pretty decent success there as well. What we immediately saw is that the Oracle background was super helpful to just demystify the ERP space, which is not known to most operating companies, but not necessarily to other types, including investors. So just this Oracle background, living at Oracle, understanding the pain of operating some of these systems, including the best in class, SAP Business One, NetSuite, et cetera, it really gave the team an edge. So the conversations were faster, smarter. We got to the crux of things in record speed. And we thought that the team was just, besides being fast and knowledgeable, also very respectful in terms of fairness of proposals and fairness, so respectful of our founders' time, which is time is precious for us. So great pace and discussion with the team, and that was echoed in the feedback that we got from our networks. The York name is growing and gaining some great visibility. And that certainly came through in a powerful way as we asked around about the York folks.
So this is actually like a really key round where we're looking to expand the state. So having a Boston-led, US-based on the East Coast close to us is really, I think, significant in our growth path, or at least our ambition. And not only on the venture side, but also as operators, the York team sort of bring a little bit of an operator style that can give us some insights on like expanding quickly to the US.